Hey guys, this just came yesterday. It's a 350 watt fixed solar panel that I got off eBay. Suppose I'll see how good it actually is, so I'll get into unwrapping it now. Okay, so it's all out of its packaging now. Nothing wrong with the front of it. With the back, I found that the cover actually is off at the moment. It's down here and the little rubber seal's in there, so I mean, not a big deal. I should be able to put that back on, no dramas, but it was off when I unboxed it just then, so I'll put that on now and then get into seeing what this thing can do. Another thing is it comes with these kind of connectors. I'm just gonna chop them off and put an Anderson plug on the end of that, but I mean there's probably nothing wrong with these, but I prefer Anderson, so I'll do that now too. Hey guys, so I got one connector soldered on already. This is how I'm gonna do it from now on. I just have the connector held on with a pair of pliers, have the solder on standby, and I just heat the whole thing up with one of these. So I heat it up and I press it in like that. That just melts it, and then I just push the wire straight into it, leave it for about 10 seconds, and then it's done. I'll show you in a minute instead of just saying it. So I'll just get all that ready now and show you guys. Hold it in like that. Don't try and pick it up or anything, because that would be red hot right now. So just leave it there, wait for the solder to set. Alright, and there you have it. So that's all soldered on now. I'll put some heat shrink over the top of it, and then it'll be ready to plug in. No. I haven't got my heat gun with me, so I'll try and use this lighter. It's pretty windy where I am, but It's working alright. So I just had it hooked up and I was getting about 6 amps out of it, which, I mean, I'm not sure what to really take from that because the battery is fairly full at the moment, but it is a 350 watt panel, so you know, getting almost 6 amps is quite poor, and that was angled as well at the sun, so yeah, quite poor I think. But you know, I have to do more testing. But you know, if you look at the panel, you can see it's definitely not perfect. I mean, you know, that's not straight. There's scratches all over the panel. You know, it's definitely not an A-class panel like they're advertising it to be. So, you know, I'm quite disappointed with that. But I'll do some more testing. I'll hook up the regulator that it came with and see if that changed anything, because I was using the regulator on the Australian Direct panel, so I mean that's probably a better regulator anyway, but I'll use the other one that it came with and see if that changes anything. I just got to get some some cables to wire it up, but once I do that I'll test it again and see if that changed anything. But I don't know if you can see this, but scratches right here in the panel just came like that, you know, like it's just things like that. If you look at the panel, this one's actually more blue than anything, so you know, I don't know what to take from that, but you know, there's just things on this panel that aren't right. But like I said, I'll do more testing and see how she goes. If you compare it to the Australian Direct panel that I got right here, this one absolutely smokes this one. You know, obviously it being from Australian Direct, you would expect it to do that, but you know, this is a 200 watt panel. This is supposed to be a 350 watt, but you know, this one smashes it. And the good thing about this one is, you know, if you got a little bit of sun covering, you know, a little small bit of the panel, it doesn't do much. But what I found out with this one is, if you just cover, you know, just put a hand over it, it halves the output. So, you know, it's pretty bad. You know, that's another thing. I'd have to make sure that nothing's on top of this panel. I was going to put it on the roof, but you know, it's just one of those things. I mean, it's not a quality panel like this. It was bought from eBay, so you know, you got to expect those kind of things. But you know, as long as it keeps up with the fridge, then I don't have a problem with it. But you know, we'll see. Only time will tell.